Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the wonderful morning of February 10th. And we should be, finally, thank the Lord, back on track. So, and I do have the interesting thing Tom found while browsing today. Interesting thing that Tom found while browsing today. Today is actually another video by a person that I love to follow, Lindybeige. He does historical commentary and reenactment stuff and some tabletop role-playing for those of you who like D&D and all that. But today's video, I'm not going to spoil it because it's a great video, is about a script he came up with for a possible movie or something like that. And it might surprise you, the ending of it, but it's a great story, and you really should probably listen to it at some point. Anyway, regardless. So today's video, it's going to be a short one because I'm a little pressed for time. And it's not as nearly as deep as some of the other ones, but it's something I still find worth pointing out. So today, it's I want to talk about defining yourself. Defining yourself as an individual, as a character, as a person. For me, it's something I've always struggled a lot with, knowing who I am and how I can present myself to other people. I've always had a hard idea of kind of identifying myself as a person, seeing myself more as kind of the product of my actions, and not really seeing myself as having any real personality other than what I perceive. But there was a long period of time where I struggled to find something that might make that work out, and I think it worked pretty well. In middle school, high school, I had a really hard time kind of accepting myself as anything interesting, as anything someone would want to deal with. So I started doing what I thought interesting people did. I started going to really terrible punk rock concerts. I didn't enjoy them. I thought the music was trash. I like punk music, but not the music that I was listening to. I started wearing particular clothes I thought might make people look interesting, might make people look good. I tried seeing the right movies, doing the right things, but none of it terribly worked out. It was always a bit kind of odd like that. I never really... The things I did to change myself didn't make people more likely to see me in that way. So I started doing something a little different. And tying it back to the last video a little bit, I started finding what things I liked to do. What things I enjoyed. What things interested me. I started wearing not necessarily the clothes that were considered fashionable or people liked, but I liked clothes that I felt comfortable in. Clothes, both physically, and ones that I felt were things that I could wear, things that represented me as a person. Maybe that meant wearing a particular military jacket for months on end, and I washed it. Just to be clear, wash your clothes. But it allowed me to kind of develop a character for myself, to understand who I was, find what I found interesting, find what I found comfortable, and be able to base who I was off of that. And after that, I found myself a lot more capable of handling myself in social situations. I no longer was pretending to be someone who I wasn't, or trying to be someone else. Once I kind of began to act how I felt I should act, or how I felt comfortable behaving, I started being able to communicate much more effectively, and to be able to act much better in social situations, I suppose, even if I was a little bit out there. So, I would encourage you not to just follow the path that others take, they feel, or that appears to be successful, that appears to make them popular or otherwise. But what I would do is develop your own. Find out who you are. Find out how you want to look. Dress how you want to dress. And I would think your life might get a little bit easier through that. And it allows you to experiment. It's kind of fun. See what things you like again. See how you like to dress. Well, anyway, I am in a bit of a rush today. I still have class, but I'll see you tomorrow morning. Until then, have a wonderful February 10th, and I'll catch you on the 11th. So I'll see you guys around. Bye.